Wait, they're not here yet.
They're getting there.
YouTube, yep. What's up?
We got some Dave here.
Hey, squashed? Yep.
Squashed again.
Always squashed on the YouTube. Hey, buddy. So, Dave, it's Friday. Excited? Last day of the week? I mean, for me, because my weekend starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
Get one more day.
You even have the rest of the day off after you're
kind of
live on our broadcast.
I just want to specify, it's not off. It's I go home and work on admin. I got 3 more kit requests to figure out.
Oh boy, gotta get those back to school supplies in.
I like doing kits a lot, so I'm actually excited about it. But my default position is just anxious, so I'm just like a little anxious. But it's gonna be fine.
It's a lot of work to bring those art supplies to the kids.
But it's fun. It helps. That's how I learned so much about art supplies. Is every new kit request, I have to learn a little bit more about some product.
Do you want to share some highlights from the 2020 season?
Well, I have one great new teacher who's really pared down their painting list to make it small and as cost effective as possible. Just concerned about what all their students might be going through.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fun seeing what colors they chose when they limited their palette. It was different from what Gamblin had decided was a starter palette. And I like to think about like those kind of decisions that companies make about starting colors and what actual painters choose and who's right. Like, are you going to go cadmium medium or cadmium light? They went cad medium.
They went
Gamblin
cad medium.
Goes cad light.
Wow.
Cad light's like easier to mix without effing things up, but cad medium has like more bold color.
Yeah.
So.
Do you think it's often like what the professor chooses is maybe more just like what they're comfortable painting with, and they've decided like cad medium?
I feel like they've probably thought about. He got up. I was gonna point the camera down because Dave was snuggling. He's so cute. Anyway, I don't know all the facts, but there's some things that I like that teachers know their students should invest in early because they will use them their entire art career. And instead of, for example, buying those paper palettes where you use it one day and then throw it away, which is bad for the environment in several key ways. One of them being that paint's not good. Just out in the world.
I gotta point out that I'm pretty sure Dave just added some emojis to the Instagram chat here.
He totally did.
Dave
laugh,
just did
laugh,
that. Laugh, says Dave. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
My phone's down here, and that's how we can see that our broadcast is squashed. And Dave's paw's right on it. So Dave says laugh, everybody.
Wow. Live, laugh, love. 2020. Nope. Didn't work out that way. So anyway, I've been working on kits, and it's been really nice, and I enjoy it. So if you or someone you know is an educator, especially in the arts, and wants help getting kits ready so that their students don't have to order online and just hope that shipping works out in these strange times, or heavens forbid, try to go to a crowded place like Hobby Lobby to buy their supplies, we can prep a kit for someone, and we'll be distributing kits on plein air on campus for ultimate safety and distance. And we can also do kit pickups at the shop, at the door. We can do shopping by list for students, so they'll hand us their list and we'll go run around art supply and gather all the things and just reduce all the touching and effort and stress of choosing, and it's just going to be great.
We'll figure it out.
This might be my time to shine because
really.
We've been really honing our back to school season for a while, so game on. It's coming. The students are here. You know how I know?
How do you know?
Print sales are going up.
Print sales are going up. That's right. You're right. We have been selling more prints. Folks are decorating.
I guess that doesn't necessarily mean they're students, but often it is students moving in and decorating their new homes.
A lot of move dates.
Yeah.
Once again, I'll point out the missed opportunity for folks on Instagram who have their view of Dave blocked by the YouTube feed right here. Folks on YouTube, including Hello from Los Angeles, are getting this prime nugget. Dave just splayed out, accepting pets with reckless abandon. here.
He knows it's not too reckless because he has lots of experience with our pets now.
So know that just beyond the laptop you see on the Instagram screen is Dave gently lounging.
Gently lounging. So the air conditioner's on, it loud, sorry about it. It being Friday, sorry to have derailed us by talk of back to school, but it's kind of all I can think about today. And I am like so seeped in the capitalist hustle culture that when you told people I was taking half day off, I got anxious. So I had to tell them I wasn't. So that's a problem for me to work out later. But what's Friday about, Paul?
Friday, we're talking food.
Yeah,
Talking food.
Yeah, we are.
Sad local news on the food scene. Myers Hotel Bar will be closing at the end of this month. Out in Tonganoxie, really, really fun spot, and we are sad to see it go. Built into the old Myers Hotel. A couple friends of ours had this great little bar and cafe and just a fun spot and like a place that we maybe don't visit as much. Tonganoxie, just our neighbor, 10, 15 minutes to the north. Here's Dave. Up to some hijinks.
He's up to something.
Don't knock those off, Dave. Okay.
He's
Okay.
so delicate.
So delicate.
Yep. So, adieu to the Myers Hotel Bar at the end of the month. Definitely a tough time to be a bar and a hotel right now.
And in Tonganoxie to start was always a hard place to be running a business like that from what I gather.
It's a smaller nearby town to those of you who aren't from around here. So that is sad. Thank you
That's
for
some
mentioning.
sad news. Bright spots though. Papaquino's is now popping pizzas out of their oven. I think they started serving pizzas on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Wait, Skirt, are you for real?
I'm for real. There's been gatherings each night starting around like 6 o'clock. People hanging out in front of Papaquino's waiting for their pizzas to be shuttled out the front door.
Ooh.
So that's exciting news.
So you can't go inside.
No, not going inside yet.
Curbside
I think
pizza
they're
drops.
curbside and maybe they're doing
Why didn't
delivery
we
as
do that
well.
last night?
It's a good question. I think I forgot.
We blew it.
We blew it.
Tonight?
Could be tonight though.
Sweet.
So we've covered this in the past, but as a refresh, Papaquino's has moved from their location, down on the 10th block to our block here on the old 800. So they're just 2 doors to our north in the old Jocksnitch space. Jocksnitch, of course, moved into the old Ernst Hardware space. Ernst Hardware, of course, closed up shop and sold off all their belongings in a fire sale. And we have 2 of their beautiful display cases from the early 20th century up in our art supply. So you can still relive the greatness of Ernst Hardware just by visiting your friends here at Wonder Fair.
Keep going. Keep
I
saying the
can't keep-
history
I
of every
can't keep
business
going.
that was everywhere.
There's like no.
Keep going.
Sorry, I was trying to string it together, but there's once you hit Ernst, Ernst was there for like 115
You're
years.
right.
So
That's a hard stop.
how am I gonna skip on from there?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So our new neighbors, Papaquino's, are opening. That's great news.
I was a little impatient because I just really want to tell people that I had the best. I already loved my friends at Archibalds,
Mm-hmm.
and my passion was reignited during quarantine. But I had my best ever Archibalds this week.
Tell us about it, Meredith.
Well, as I've said before, my favorite food there is the chili lime tofu tacos with Spanish rice and addition of challah sauce,
Right.
which is jalapeno sauce. But it's hit or miss. You got to go on a day somebody knows how to cook the tortilla properly so it doesn't split.
Yeah.
And Sarah was there when I ate it on Wednesday, and she's the gold standard.
Yep. Sarah's great.
She's the owner. And not only was it a perfect tortilla, but the filling ratio was out of this world.
Nailed it.
I never noticed there was cheese before, but there was cheese this time, and that was working for
Maybe
me.
Sarah's adding a little flourish here.
I kept having raptures as I was eating it, so that you had to comment on it. Like,
Well,
you're really
I think you also hadn't eaten for 24 hours.
True, I
So
really-
who knows?
Sometimes when I'm anxious, I can't eat. So that was after election day, and so they were the best tacos. They probably saved my life. And
Wow, high praise.
in addition to the tacos, something else was special. Oh, we tried the guacamole.
Oh yeah, great guacamole.
It was great guacamole. It's
Mhm.
like the chunky kind where
Yeah.
there's big chunks of avocado. So we recommend the guacamole as well. Check it out. The guacamole, I learned, is made by Sarah's daughter, Emmy,
Oh wow.
is the person who designed that recipe. It's a real mom and pop family kind of shop. I don't know about the pop thing. That's just like a word we should get rid of because it's very gender and heteronormative.
I think I also want to give a shout out to the Archibalds. What do they call it? That fried rice thing? What do they call
Don't
that
know
thing?
what it's called.
Oh man. Well,
I think
check
it's called special rice.
check out their special rice, which is essentially like a seitan fried
Loaded
rice. Loaded rice. It's a seitan fried rice, but the seasoning on it's great, and it's like $6.
Yeah.
And,
Everything's
it's
so
just a great meal.
affordable at Archibald's. If you are feeling a pinch, but you need a little break from cooking at home, Archibald's got you covered. And much like Terrebonne, you can definitely get 2 people's meals out of there for around $10 to $12.
Yeah, it's awesome. Speaking of Terrebonne, I think I shouted out the fried green tomatoes last week, but boy, are they good.
Yeah, you're really into
They
this.
got fried green tomatoes on the menu at Terrebonne right now, and that's great because they give you a side of that po' boy sauce, and you can dump that on anything, and you're good.
On Tuesdays, you can go and get a pulled pork po' boy,
That was really good.
PPP, and it's
PPP.
delicious. So those are my food tips for this week.
Those are Meredith's food recs this week.
I think those are my food racks this week. We also had, burrito at Leeway Frank's, and
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm kind of logging up on what we did Monday because that was during election anxiety.
Monday's
time,
always
so
a weird food day.
it's tough
I think
to
we
eat
got-
on Mondays. We also ate at Leeway on Monday.
Do we do Leeway twice this week? You're welcome,
If you're
Lee.
open on Monday, your chances of getting eaten at by us twice in a week are sky high.
Yeah, they really go up.
Yeah.
Monday is a limited.
Hey, restaurants,
limited
consider
option.
just being closed on like a Thursday.
I
I don't know. Or a
I'm not
Wednesday.
gonna judge their business model.
You're right.
Who knows? We're closed one day a week, and it's probably inconvenient for many people too.
That's a good point. I take your note. It's good.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Any other news to report here from the food scene?
Food news.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, there is food news.
Food news.
I feel like folks will know this, but speaking of Leeway Franks,
Yes.
oh,
Good news.
do you know what my
I
news
know where
is?
you're going. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead with it.
If you are currently feeling comfortable going out to eat, sitting down in a restaurant is safer if you're doing it outside. So the fine folks at Bourgeois Pig have teamed up with Leeway Franks to offer you hot dogs on the patio. I don't think that's what
Leeway-
they call it, but
Yeah,
it sounds-
Leeway downtown is a pretty great development, if
It
you
is.
ask me. So Leeway's doing some food service right in front of the Bourgeois Pig. They've got a little patio set up on the street, and of course they already had their great outdoor seating area.
Mhm.
So there's room for probably like 15 people or so.
It's really
ballpark.
cute.
It's
I gotta
very
say.
cute. They did a great job with it. And we all missed the Bourgeois Pigs cocktails, which they do have to go. But now you can enjoy a little bit of that summer flavor you're probably missing by sitting outside right here in downtown Lawrence. It looked like our neighbors at Pedestrian were maybe getting a little bit of outdoor seating,
Mhm.
getting set up there too. Pedestrian, the veggie sandwich update. Like to do a veggie sandwich at Pedestrian update each week. Here's the news on the veggie sandwich this week. They had a caprese sandwich that I ate twice in a week.
Wow.
It was delicious. And I believe they've moved into like a hummus sandwich this week.
I saw they had a sandwich with eggplant
What?
that looked pretty magical, and I actually forgot to tell you.
Is that
about
the
it.
muffaletta?
No. It was
No.
a special veggie that was like a really nice looking sauteed eggplant with a huge slab of cheese.
I'm looking it up right now.
We should have eaten it yesterday, but
It's
I'm
not too late. I bet we can eat it
happy
today.
with my burrito. So.
Looking it up
Live
right
report.
now. Live report from Pedestrian here in downtown Lawrence.
Oh, sorry, I saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, but I'm just looking at their menu. They'll have it listed, right?
But I don't know.
Here we go. Loaded veggie, fried eggplant with pickled beet herb and caper salad, Comté cheese served on marble rye. There's a vegan option with some, I guess, vegan smoked chowder. Okay, so I was wrong about the hummus. Misinformed. Got a hot tip from Holly on Wednesday, but things seemed to change. Their oven was out for a day, so I guess new plans. They're frying stuff.
Now they're frying.
Now they're frying. Fried eggplant sandwich. I'm eating it today for lunch. Now you know.
Cool.
Live from downtown Lawrence.
Well, I feel like this is probably what a productive and useful hour of television for the people.
It wasn't an hour, thankfully. That's your hot 15 minutes on the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network, where we don't talk at all about what's going on at Wonder Fair and instead tell you about some food you can eat downtown.
That's because we're all part of the same ecosystem.
Yep.
In election news, as we end our hour, I'm a mess. I can't take these close races, people. Shannon Reed is within 7 votes of Nancy Thelman, incumbent that over 2/3 of the majority of voters wanted out of office. Unfortunately, we split the vote between the 2 alternate options.
I wouldn't say it's over 2/3, but close.
Close?
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's enough to be like a sizable mandate. And y'all, these 7 votes are eating me up inside.
7 votes. Currently, I think today will be the final vote count. So they're still counting mail-in ballots. So today we might get final numbers here on I think that's the only race that hasn't really been called. It's the District 2 County Commission race.
Yeah. Y'all, I hope all you Shannon Reed fans out there postmarked your ballots on Tuesday.
Yeah, there's a lot of ballots going out Tuesday, really slowly, working their way to the courthouse. So we're hoping for at least 7 more votes in Shannon's column today, but we'll see. So that's the update.
What if it comes down and it's like 1 or 2 votes? I mean, 7's already annoying enough.
We don't know what happens when it's that close. Some places you need a recount if it's less than 1% between candidates. So who knows? We could be looking at a recount. I don't know how it works in a primary.
I'd like to know how often this race comes down this close, because in my heart, I'm thinking, okay, finally people will see we're not joking when we say your vote counts.
Definitely
it's very
counts.
Close in a local election. 1 vote makes all the difference. It really does. But what if this just happened like 8 years ago and people just forget?
Don't know the history here.
I'm dying inside. I'm really bad at
wrapping up a broadcast?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network today. Meredith will probably post some Dave clips over the weekend, but we'll be back on Monday, and we'll see you then. Have a good weekend. We're open noon to 6 today.